I'm going to resell AirPods for 1 week to make bank. Part 1. I'm sure you've seen TikToks like these floating around. Guy flexing hundreds in cash but somehow charges you upwards of $100 for a supplier's link. Well, sir, I have nothing but $25 to my name, so I carefully studied their TikTok and came out with a case study on how to resell AirPods. Step number 1. Finding a supplier. Now, while I don't know much about reselling AirPods, I do know a lot about Google, so one Google search in and I was in contact with a USA warehouse that manufactures AirPods and ships the next day. Great. 3 days later, they're in my mailbox burning in this summer heat. Step number 2, listing them up on websites. It wasn't hard to find a supplier. What's hard is finding a buyer. You see, it doesn't take a genius to figure out a way to sell these. You have the usual setting the items up, lighting, description, and price. After that, it isn't about if these will sell, it's when and well. Will you look at that? A buyer interested in my AirPods, haha. Step number 3. Now, while I am cautious about meeting up with people, money is money. So I headed out to the nearest public area like a Target or gas station and zoomed off. 10 minutes go by, where's the buyer? 5 minutes go by, am I getting stood up? 3 minutes go by, and there he is with $120 he was ready to give me. So I got out, introduced myself, he connected them, and when I tell you I had the biggest smile on my face, you better believe it. He walked off with AirPods, and I walked off with $120 ready to reinvest. I hit up my supplier asking for more. Feeling like a kingpin, little did I know they had other items as well, including Maxes, literal AirPod Maxes. I couldn't believe it. I negotiated with them, and while I was skeptical at first, I ordered them. Now, while I could have kept the $120 and not reinvest, I decided to reinvest $105 into a pair of Maxes, making my profit $25, literally what I started with, but this isn't the end, as I plan on reselling and teaching you guys how to resell as well in this series. This is only part 1. Hit subscribe, it'll help the channel out. I'll catch you in part 2, boys.